Welcome to Tunafy. Here are 5 tips on how to be less awkward in social situations. Tip 1. Work on improving your social confidence. You can do this by learning to think positive and being self-assured. When you think you can't improve, you have to push yourself to keep doing it. It's like when you're trying to learn how to ride a bike for the first time and you fall down. What happens if you never get back up and try again? You're stuck there on the ground, but if you get back up and learn what to do, you'll learn to keep the handlebar straight. You learn you need to keep pedaling to go forwards. You learn when you need to hit the brakes. You learn all of that when you keep doing it over and over again. You just need to keep talking to people, because the more you do it, the more you'll feel comfortable with it. Tip 2. Improve your self-esteem. Although you might feel awkward, the other person isn't necessarily going to see that. For example, if you post a picture where you're smiling, but you're actually really sad because of a breakup, no one is going to see that. They're going to see your happy, smiling face. You spend every day with yourself. You see yourself every day. But for them, unless you're really out there, they don't know what you're going through. You could view everything you do as mundane, but the other person could think it's the best thing in the world. And how would you know that unless you put yourself out there? If you're comfortable and relaxed with what you're doing, you're no longer awkward. What you feel on the inside will reflect on the outside. You know the saying, fake it till you make it? It's often taken in a different way than it's intended to be taken. It's basically, if you act confident, you'll soon become confident. It has nothing to do with faking your personality. You need to keep that part. Unless you're being creepy and actually hurting someone, there's nothing to worry about. Tip 3. Project your positive self. Instead of keeping your head down and looking over from a distance, try being engaging and more open to them. If you feel that negativity is taking over, just remember that not everyone is the same. If you get rejected by one person, there are still a lot more people out there. And that the person could be going through a number of things. But also that this is a chance to perfect yourself further. Try going into things as a learning experience. Tweak things little by little. If you find that you're coming on a little too strong, pull back. If you find that you're not doing things sooner, think of ways you can improve. The main thing to keep in mind is to not take everything so seriously when it doesn't need to be. People rarely pay attention to the little things we do. People will generally keep in mind the general things we do, like the main topics we talk about, or the events we attend, and the way we made them feel. So instead of focusing on the little things, focus on how you make people feel. If you convey the emotional tone you're trying to put out, people will tend to pick up on that. If you say things in an angry tone, people will believe you're angry. Tip 4. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. One of the reasons why you might feel awkward is because you're bringing attention to it. If you just be yourself and you're pleasant to be around, no one will really care what you did in that small moment in time. People will want to be around you more if you talk things through instead of being super angry and yelling at them. If you make a mistake, just apologize. With enough experience, you will learn how to portray yourself better. It's okay to make mistakes, we just need to learn from them. Just evaluate the situation and proceed from there. And tip 5. If you're finding it hard to know what to talk about, try gathering information by listening to what they're talking about and asking open-ended questions that are appropriate to the topic. And those are 5 tips on how to be less awkward in social situations. I hope these help. Subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in there.